Hi, everybody. This is L.A. Simon, or you can just call me Lance, and I'm so thrilled to be introducing you to the TVWebinars format. And take a look at this branded, customized virtual set. G.E. Gallus is our customized designer, and she did such an amazing job. We're going to be talking with Ryan Liu, and so on the right-hand side of the set, she has some of the senior team members from Ryan's group, Vumble. And on the left-hand side, you see his signature and then his two logos in the bottom. She also dapped out the set with the trees that you see in here. So really, it's just let your imagination run wild with what we can do with these virtual sets. We're so thrilled to be giving you this program today. And instead of just doing a 5-minute overview of what TVWebinars can do, which is just about anything as a format, we thought we'd do it in the context of a program. So we're going to be talking about internet video and streaming and on-demand, live streaming and on-demand video as well. First of all, I want to introduce you to Brittany, our amazing engineer. How are you doing, Brittany? I hope everything's going well in the engineering room. Without Brittany, nothing happens around here. So thank you so much, Brittany, for everything you do. I also want to make sure that you know the music track that we're listening to today. We can put any kind of music behind your shows. We have a license from ASCAP to do so. We are listening to, the group is called Babel, and the album is called The Stone. It's from 1994. Some really neat world beat electronica music for us today. So, in the live context of this program, we're in the On24 console. And of course, we could also be just streaming to your Facebook page, your YouTube channel, or both, but we're also in On24. And the main reason we're in On24 is for all the widgets that you see on the bottom. So you can click on the group chat. I can see that I'm already getting some group chat. That's fantastic. And thank you. And just chat out your questions as we go. And then resources and bios and the quiz that is associated with this session, all of those available to you inside the On24 console. Now, we're going to be building a word cloud. So, Brittany, go ahead and make this full screen, and then what you want to do here is take a phone and just take a picture of this QR code real quick, and that will take you to the Mentimeter word cloud, and you can put in your answer to this question. What's your experience with internet video search and streaming? We'll show that later in the show. If you don't have a phone handy, or if you're watching this show on your phone, then just go to the resource list, that widget in the On24 platform, and the very first link there will take you to the word cloud entry. All right. So, when we are talking about video on the internet, most of us think of YouTube. It's got 70% of the world's video content. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I'm talking about on-demand content, not live, not shows, but just on-demand general content. And when we go to YouTube, it's very much commoditized, right? So when we see ads at the top, we're not at all surprised. If we go to browse channels, and I'm just going to use cooking as an example because I love to cook, then we have lots of different channels on cooking, and when we go to them, sure enough, we have an ad. Oh, I hate that. Turns me off immediately. At the other end of the spectrum, we have sites like Reddit. Reddit is really a community platform, but it has a lot of video in it. And so I'm on my home page, and I'm going to click on videos. It's going to take me to the video page. Actually, most of these videos, if you scroll down here, you'll see that they're actually YouTube videos that have been brought into the platform. And there are also, you see on the right-hand side, all of these rules. So this is really a community platform. They are doing their very best to keep out the riffraff and to keep the discussions being positive about all the video content. So it's a community platform, and that's a big advantage because I want to join a community about cooking. And I can, in fact, go to the top and type in cooking and get all the videos. But it's not very attractive, and when I click into any of these, I'm going to go right to the YouTube video. Thus, we get Vumble, and Vumble is an app that was built by our guest star today, Ryan Liu, that we're going to talk to in a minute. And it combines really the best of these two worlds. It's feeding into the Reddit community. It's serving up a lot of YouTube and other sourced videos, and it also has categories. So if I go to cooking, for example, no, I won't go to cooking right now. I'll go to games. Whatever category I want to go to, it will show me the popular videos there, and as I mouse over them, it will start to play them, and if I click into them, it'll bring me the audio. So it's a super nice format. Finally, we have a way to bring together both all of the content and the categories and community. You'll notice no ads. So it's really not trying to commoditize on the videos that we're searching. I think that's a huge advantage. All right, so now let's go to our discussion with Ryan. He is the CEO of Vumble. He's going to talk about Vumble as well as Ego, his newest app, and we'll hear from him about his views on video and what's happening also with virtual reality. So let's go to that now. Welcome everybody to our beautiful new set and welcoming Ryan Liu to our show. Ryan, thank you so much for taking time out to join us today. What do you think of the virtual set showing off Vumble and Ego and your team?
It looks great. Thank you so much for having me.
Really a pleasure. So I was just showing, I showed YouTube and I showed Vumble, and we were talking about sharing different ways to share the amazing amount of video that is out there on the internet. And I know you and I share a passion for that and just multimedia in general, but I didn't go about building an app for it. How did you get inspired to build Vumble, and how did you go about doing it?
Sure. My younger brother Brandon and I were frustrated with the recommended content that we kept getting from YouTube. It was great to get recommendations, but they all ended up being very similar. And then we found Reddit, which is this community that's constantly sharing new things and voting using democracy to surface the best content. And we plugged right into that. We saw an opportunity to develop a better user experience for them, and it's turned out really well.
So you did Vumble, and I love it. And that is really a portal for sharing commentary and searching and filtering for a wide variety of video content. How did you go conceptually from there to get the idea for Ego? And what is that app? And please show it to us. I really appreciate the sneak preview because there's a younger app that you are continuing to evolve. So what is Ego all about?
Yeah, Ego started from a frustration that my friend Osibo had as a designer when trying to collect and organize his resources for his design work. I'll actually just show it to you right now. So this is Ego. This is my collection. As you can see, you can embed things from across the web. This right here is actually a full web page with some design icons. It's fully functional. I just downloaded an SVG right here. And you can simply click into the next set of content. This is a Facebook video. It embeds directly into the site. You can put things like SoundCloud music directly into it as well. And when you want to save something, you can simply just go to the link and click this little icon in the top. It saves directly to Ego. And so when you refresh, here's that content right here. It is embedded directly into the site. And we really just want to make it easier for people to collect and organize the content that matters to them.
Now, Ryan, what are you doing there? Are you created that add-on that we just saw that was operating? I think you were in Safari, but were you in Safari or were you in Chrome there?
That's a Google Chrome extension. So you can actually go to the Google Chrome store and type in Ego and download that extension to your browser so that whenever you're on a site that you like, you can just click the Ego button and it'll save directly to your account.
Okay. So first of all, let me just say from a TVWebinars perspective that, obviously you can see Ryan. He's full HD, beautiful picture. He's actually on wireless and he's coming into the show via Zoom. So we could have 30, 40, 50 and more, both presenters and also you attendees coming into the Zoom conference and giving your comments, making suggestions, and finally being able to do that easily via video as well as audio. Ryan, what is next for you? You've created these two amazing apps. Tell us what's going on inside the mind of Ryan Liu for the next steps.
Yeah, one of the things that's really caught my eye is virtual reality. I'm actually going to a VR hackathon this weekend in New York, and we have some ideas for new experiences we can create, which we hope to share at a later show for sure.
Great. Well, I hope you will come back and visit us more. I have also a wonderful TV Webinars cap to give you when you're back in town, and we so appreciate you taking the time to join us today. And just can't wait to see what else evolves. I know, we're doing virtual sets here, and some of the holographic sets that are being developed now that let you do a 360 view. I can't wait to use those in webinars as well, because they're so realistic and they can be so customized. Who knows, maybe virtual reality is coming to webinars as well, and if it does, it'll probably come through you. So thank you so much, and we look forward to talking with you again real soon.
Thanks for having me.
Great having Ryan on the show, and if you want to learn more about what he's doing and just keep up to date as Vumble and Ego continue to evolve, go to ryanliu.com. And it's my pleasure to have dapped out the virtual set today for Ryan. We see Ryan and Brendan and Diego, their pictures on the right-hand side. And they are also very interested in virtual reality. So am I. And on top of being able to do immersive and holographic webinars, I think the future is going to take us into virtual reality webinars, and TV webinars is going to be there. So, okay, just in our last minute here, let's take a look at the word cloud that we've built up. What's your experience with internet video search and streaming? And Brittany, go ahead and put the results up on the display so people can see. If you haven't had a chance to put in your vote yet, you can go ahead and just click on the resource list in the On24 console and go there and put in your entry. We have just taken this program to look at on-demand and live streaming video. We also took a look at Vumble and Ego and Reddit and YouTube, all in this short learning content module, and I hope that was interesting to you. We've also seen a good amount of the TV Webinars format. Everything from the modern music mix to being able to have multiple talents in the studio, to have a smooth mix of live and pre-recorded material. All of that is available to you now through the TV Webinars format. So if you like this, if this is unlike any webinar you've ever seen, I bet it is, and you'd like to get started, check us out online at tvwebinars.com. Send us an email, give us a call, and we look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care, everybody.